Right, some of you who sit and watch TV will be familiar with the series Ice Road Truckers. It takes place in British Columbia in Canada on a highway called the Coquihalla. It's Coquihalla. If you're wondering where it is, if you're watching this video, we're on the Coquihalla Highway at the moment, headed towards Hope. Hope's the town where the featured recovery operators live in the town at Hope. So we thought we'd lead up to it and show you a little bit of what it looks like in summertime. We're just going over a gorge that's a couple hundred metres deep, and they're washing the bridge down. Why they're washing the bridge down? They're washing the ice off the bridge that's been there since the winter time. Now, what do we know about the Coquihalla? Well, up to just a couple of kilometres back, it was 120 kilometres an hour. It's now down to 100. That doesn't mean that if you have a big Dodge Ram or Ram truck, that you have to sit on that speed limit. So these are the mountains coming up now in front of us where the Coquihalla Pass goes through, and you come out the other side at the town of Hope. Now, if you're going to drive a truck over here between October and April, maybe into May, you have to carry chains, and they're mandatory on any vehicle over 5,000 kgs. Because the road becomes extremely slippery. There's severe weather warning out, and you can see now it's motorcycle season. Drive with care. It's a lovely road to ride a motorbike over in summertime. Don't even try it in wintertime unless you want to end up checking out the medical services in British Columbia. Now we're starting to climb again. Those who've been with me for a while will recall that we were around 1,728 metres. We dropped a little bit, climbed a little bit, and now we're going to the Coquihalla Pass. Up here there'll be an area on the right hand side where it's compulsory for, during those periods, for anyone to pull over and put their chains on. Trucks have to be fitted with a speed limiter of 105 kilometres an hour, and if a sign says the road's closed, the road is closed. A lot of black ice on it, snow cover. Even the snow ploughs get rid of the black ice. If they get rid of the snow cover, then you're just likely to have black ice underneath them. So we're coming up to look at some of the mountains now that go through, and this is late June. You can see they're still covered in snow. Trucks on the other side have just come down the pass and having an opportunity to have a rest. Now, like I said, we started out at 120. To 70, down to 100, we're now down to 90. Now if you look to the right, we'll give you some idea of just how steep it is. You can see there, trucks over 5,500, licensed gross vehicle weight, must have chains. This is Rockies, the chain compulsory brake checking station. Down to 60. Brake checking for all vehicles over 5,500. So that includes RVs and the big utes with trailers on them. They have to exit there at 30 kilometres an hour and check their brakes. The rest of us can continue on past the construction here. sure what they're doing. He's there taking photographs. There's a brake check area there. There's also, it looks like there's a little diner down there. Well, there's something I didn't know. We could have had something to eat there if I'd known that. It didn't say that food was available. Slow trucks must use four-way flashes. Maximum for the trucks is 50 kilometres an hour. Other vehicles 60. There's an 8-degree slope down through the pass. You can see the vehicles emerging in front of us. This is why a lot of trucks run into trouble and require recovery. So just sit back in your chair and have a look at what the Coquihalla Pass looks like in the summertime. You imagine in wintertime with black ice and snow, wind, and if you're out there trying to recover a truck, could be over the side, could be jackknifed, could be up the runaway lane there. Usually when they have to recover them, the police put an order out to get it off and out at all costs. Someone's abandoned a trailer on the other side there, loaded with steel. So this is Coquihalla Pass, Coquihalla. It's also the name of the highway. No runaway lane there. Takes off to the right. It's got sand and gravel in it to hopefully stop your truck. Some quite large loads going up on the other side. It's an 8-degree slope. Not particularly long, but with it being 8 degrees, and especially in winter time, well, this is summertime, and they brought it down to 60k. Going into an avalanche shelter now at the beginning of it. Now we'll merge into the floor. So this is an avalanche shelter, 4-lane wide, and it's got some lovely bear graphics there on the outside of it. Grizzly bears to see how the mountain slipped away on the left hand side, and there's also putting in a lot of drainage there too. There's still snow up there on both sides, right and left hand side. Side up in the mountains, and on the left hand side, but you probably can't see that. You see the lovely cloud formation out the front, and they're still telling you it's a high mountain road. Expect sudden weather changes. So if you recognise any of these scenes from a TV series, then you've probably been watching an episode of Ice Road Truckers, based in Hope, and operate out along the Coquihalla Highway in the winter time. Well, they come in summertime too, but certainly in the winter time to recover heavy vehicles mainly. They will recover cars. It's an avalanche area, it's a black ice area, you name it, and the hazards there. That's why they're working on it now in the summertime, trying to get it into shape for the summer. No runaway lane there right in front of us. And we're coming up to uphill, as you can see, back to 120 kilometres an hour. But they're getting rid of all the salt and rubbish there from the winter time, because there's a lot of dirt in the snow and ice. So they wash it all down and suck it up in the vacuum truck there and take it away and deposit it elsewhere, like probably where that load's, where the dust's coming from there now. Probably one place where they're deposited it. Still an avalanche area from the left hand side. And that was the Coquihalla Pass. Doesn't look very dramatic in summertime, but in wintertime it's very treacherous, taking a number of lives, and certainly a lot of trucks and cars have come to grief on it. So that's out at the avalanche area, and you're back to 120 k's an hour. So tell us about some passes in your country, or tell us about recovery operations, tow truck operators, all those sort of things. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.